Woof, 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 who let the dogs out? Bark, 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 bark.
Who let Poppy out?
Bark. Woof, 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 woof.
Hello, everybody. We're currently in a car recording the podcast on a phone because we don't have the microphone. We're not in the studio to be doing this.
I was yawning.
Jesus, Carl just screamed to hurt all of your guys' ears.
I was yawning.
She hates everybody who listens to the podcast.
I'm so tired.
She obviously only cares about herself.
I've been working on the podcast's new whatchamacallit, art that I haven't slept in days.
I'm Oscar.
I'm Carl.
And this is
Young and Opinionated.
Yay.
You didn't do the echo with me.
It's
not the same.
So, we're back here talking global perspectives. We're talking major. We're talking everything. We're talking about anything and everything. Who do you consider the GOAT?
Oh, no. GOAT in what?
The GOAT.
In what?
Just the GOAT.
Yeah, Michael
Jackson.
Jordan.
Tyson.
I don't know. Look, listen, man. I don't think that there's just... Jesus is the GOAT.
Oh, my goodness.
So, you're asking for, like, the one man that stands above all humanity and the pinnacle of light. It's Jesus.
Okay, I know you don't know anything about sports at all, but who do you consider a GOAT for each sport, then?
Basketball, Michael Jordan. I know for boxing, it's Muhammad Ali. For swimming, I don't know who swims.
Real sports.
For soccer... Oh, that's a tough one. Okay, say soccer.
Soccer.
Messi. That's literally the first person I think of, even though I know it's probably... I don't want to know, though. It's either Messi or Ronaldo. Okay, let's be honest with ourselves.
Pele chilling somewhere.
Pele! I nearly forgot about... Dude, that's so horrible. Pele, of course, Pele. He's the GOAT, man. He's the GOAT, man. Pele. Another sport. Tennis. Serena Williams. Football. Tom Brady.
The GOAT debate is something that's very interesting, but if you go too deep, you won't come out of that wormhole. No matter what, there are these athletes, people bigger than life, that you just have to accept as the GOAT, even if you do not like Tom Brady. I don't like Tom Brady. I much prefer Eli Manning.
Who is Eli Manning?
What?
Who is that guy?
He's my favorite quarterback, but he doesn't have that many rings or that much credibility as Tom Brady.
Who is he? What team?
He was a New York Giant.
Was? What happened to him?
He retired.
What the fuck?
He beat Tom Brady both times in the Super Bowl, but he didn't win more than just two. I think Muhammad Ali definitely is the GOAT, not just because of his boxing, but also because of his bigger-than-life persona, standing up for people who had no voice.
Every time I watch the inspirational video about Muhammad Ali, it genuinely, out of all, there's so many inspirational videos you put on out of sheer boredom, I think, and I just sit there and I look at it, I'm like, but out of all of them, genuinely, that's one of the only ones that makes me want to be something in life. It makes me want to do something and achieve it with such, like, he was bigger than life, as you said. He stood up for what he believed, and he never gave up on his dream. It always sends chills when he was like, you said I'm here, and I said I was gonna be here, and here I am. I'm the greatest boxer in the world.
I'm gonna float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. George can't hit what his eyes can't see. For basketball, I'll forever believe Michael Jordan was the greatest to ever touch a basketball. Generally, people's lists for top three are always like LeBron, Kobe, and Jordan. But the only thing they change usually is Kobe and LeBron. But they always keep Mike up there where he belongs, at number 1.
I swear to you, you showed me one time, he was just like straight flying for 5 seconds. I was like, what the how does a human do that? He's just flying.
For soccer, I genuinely think it's probably Messi.
But what happened to Pele?
I like Pele and all, but I think Messi might just be a bit better.
That's what I said. That was my original answer, because all I genuinely think when I think of soccer is Messi, Ronaldo. Of course, with Messi, I also think of like the trio of Neymar and Suarez, and Memo Ochoa.
Wow, the big names, and Memo Ochoa is up there.
It's because I'm from Mexico, eh? All I ever wanted to be as a kid was Memo Ochoa.
This is for my Spanish people. Voy a llamar a mi hija Ochoa para que nadie se la meta.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my god. Who said this? Why?
It's a song. Guys, if you don't know who Memo Ochoa is, how do you not know? Here's a song dedicated to Memo Ochoa that was made 8 years ago, back in 2014, after the 2014 World Cup, where he saved our butts against Brazil. All right, here we go. Gracias a ti.
Gracias a Ochoa en el mundial está el tri. Mamá, prende la grabadora que no le mete ni un gol a Ochoa. Memo Ochoa, el portero de la selección, el mejor arquero del mundo y juega en el tricolor. No se eleva ni una, no le pueden hacer gol. Juega como los grandes, México va a ser campeón. Gracias Ochoa, gracias a ti. Gracias a Ochoa nos quedamos en Brasil. Gracias Ochoa, gracias a ti. Gracias a Ochoa en el mundial está el tri. Voy a comprar el Viagra de Ochoa porque ese sí las para todas. Memo, en ti confía un país, te hacen memes con cariño y todo esto es para ti. Te motivo y te obligo, lucha fuerte por el tri. Iré a Chalma y pondré velas, todo esto es por ti. Gracias Ochoa, gracias a ti. Gracias a Ochoa empatamos a Brasil. Gracias Ochoa, gracias a ti. Gracias a Ochoa en el mundial está el tri. Mi hija se va a llamar Memo Ochoa para que nadie se la meta.
Shout out to Grupo M for making that beautiful song.
Perfect in every way. I didn't know about that song till today.
So yeah, that's Ochoa. And the last GOAT of tennis, Serena Williams. She just recently retired. I think yesterday.
Oh my god.
Yes, yesterday Serena Williams. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago she retired officially. The same reason as your teacher. She wants to become like a full mother. She wants to be there for her kids. Just like Carl's teacher.
She didn't retire. She just went to a nurse school. It was an elementary, so it gave her more time to be with her daughter.
Oh, well, somehow, some way, your teacher is like Serena Williams. Today we're out here like the good old days. The good old days, if you don't know what it means, we used to be vlogging like crazy. I used to do 3 videos a week. Now I'm doing maybe like 2 a week, but I used to do 3, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and that included a lot of going out on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday just to look for content. And then I got sick, some stuff happened, and then I couldn't be vlogging as much as I wanted to, but now I really want to get back to it. I want to get back to those 3 days, and I'm starting to motivate myself by going out leaving the rest of my family. We've done sports, we've done challenges, we've visited an art gallery in the road. Kung Fu Panda 4. What do you think?
Ooh, I'm scared. I gotta say it, I'm scared. I'm terrified. Actually, I'm petrified. You see, the thing is, they released the series. I watched it, and it hurt my soul, my integrity, my childhood. It hurt every single thing I ever held valuable. I love Poe. I often say that my favorite movie is WALL-E. Because it really is. I mean, did you see it? It's two robots falling in love. It's adorable. But very, very, very close behind, and maybe even at its rivalry, has to be Kung Fu Panda. I've always loved it. I've loved Poe. I love the visuals. I love the soundtrack. I love everything about it. And to see them trash my childhood across the floor and rake it through the mud, punch it in the gut, carve out its insides, and placed it on a nailed wall, hurt. It hurt a lot. It was not fun. It was not enjoyable. Sure, I chuckled sometimes with Poe because I love Poe. How could I not love Poe?
And his dad.
And his dad. I don't know where his other dad went, but...
Pandas don't live that long.
And then his whole village was vacant except those two, which is a bit concerning. And where did the Kung Fu, the Furious 5 go, and Master Shifu, and... Where's Poe's title? Oh my god, that's one thing. Can I just say, the Emperor can't take away that, okay? The Emperor...
Guys, she's crying.
They got so many things wrong, and for some people who made the thing, I don't understand how they could get it wrong.
I think Kung Fu Panda 3 was like a perfect ending almost. It was really good, just like Toy Story 3. It had a really good ending to conclude the trilogy and to just end the series. But DreamWorks saw what Disney is doing, and they followed Disney's steps, and they're giving Kung Fu Panda another movie. I don't know if they'll give them a fifth one. Hopefully not, but I'm very worried about this one. I don't know where you're gonna go. We've done everything we can. And I think the only thing keeping the Kung Fu Panda series alive right now is that Jack Black is willing to come back as Poe. Because if he wouldn't have come back in the series, I don't think people would have really received it positively. But because Jack Black decided to come back, he saved it. I wasn't going to watch it if it wasn't Jack Black, because he is Poe. And I don't think anybody else can be Poe.
Spoiler ahead, guys. Spoilers. But the whole arc of it is how Poe wants to regain his quote-unquote title of Dragon Warrior after the Emperor took it because he did a messing up thing. The Emperor can't take away a title like the Dragon Warrior from him, because the Emperor didn't give him that title to begin with. The Emperor didn't choose him. Oogway did. Oogway chose him, so the Emperor can't take it. And either way, if it's a title or if it's not a title, it's not supposed to matter. Poe's literal arc was all 1, 2, and 3 movies. As you said, it felt like a great finish to Poe's arc, or Poe's story. It was him finally understanding who he is and knowing what Dragon Warrior means. Literally how they start the movie of 3 is saying, what does the Dragon Warrior mean? And it's just crazy how the arc that they went with was that he got his title stolen and wanted to regain it. He doesn't need to prove himself to anyone else. Oogway, the guy who made Kung Fu, literally gave him his blessing and told him, you are the chosen one. You are who I choose. Then it was the bear. I don't even know her name. I don't want to know her name. I hate her. She's never nice to him. And she even leaves him. And she never takes him seriously.
And then sometimes in the show, she's starting to getting to know Poe, and it looks like they might become friends, but then she just goes back on it and just goes back to being mean to him all the time. I get that she caused her brother to die and all, but come on, man.
Poe tries so hard to be her friend and try to make her like, you know, comfortable with him, but she just doesn't. She doesn't. And, like, at points, it does drive me crazy because the dialogue is just so dry because of her. While there's Jack Black doing his best being Poe and being himself, the other one, no disrespect to her, she's probably just giving lines or something, but still, she seems so dry, and it's like, there's nothing between them. There's no spark, there's no friendship, there's no nothing. Kung Fu Panda 4, I have a crisis of plot, because as Oscar already said, it feels like the story is done. It feels like, for once, Poe finally knows who he is. He's taught everyone how to use chi somehow. And it's a happy ending. It's the end. The chapter of the book, it's done.
Do you think Kung Fu Panda 4 will be it? Or do you think they're going to keep on going? They're going to try to go 5, 6 maybe?
As much as I love Dreamworks, they're going to try to milk him still.
Kung Fu Panda is getting the same treatment as Ice Age. 3 good movies. The first one of the greatest I've ever seen. And then 4, 5, 6 just come out of nowhere.
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious. Everyone's going down the Fast and Furious lane. They're just popping out movies left and right. One of my favorite exceptions for the perfect trilogy is Shrek, which I think movie 1 and 2 are the greatest movies ever made. Shrek 2 is the greatest film ever made, I've ever seen. It brings joy to me. Yeah, I love it. But Shrek 3, which should finish off the trilogy, is just awful. It sucks. And then they had to make a 4th one to rescue it. And that one was really great. That's one of the only exceptions where you have to make a 4th movie when your 3rd movie sucks.
Pixar did recently with the Toy Story, where they wrapped it up with 3 but made a 4th one. Unpopular opinion, guys. I hate the 4th one.
I like the 4th one. I'd prefer it not to exist, but I like it still.
I prefer it never to exist. I have actually done on a trail. I'm like halfway there where I'm gonna block it out of my memory entirely. It ended off not only with Andy leaving, but with the 2 friends of Woody and Buzz still just being like, hey, Andy's gone, but you still got me. You got a friend in me, bro. You got me, bro. But then they took Woody and they made Buzz so dense. Like, he was like, oh, this is my inner voice now. Even though he knows that he's a toy and those are just his toy mechanics.
I like the fact they brought back Bo Peep. I really think she should have been brought back earlier. I get that she had to be taken out just for, like, the emotional effect. But I really wish she would have been there for 3. It was good to see her in 4.
Honestly, she could have been to 3. Just put her into a daycare. Somehow she ended up there. She's in the lamps now. I
think Kung Fu Panda's gonna get squeezed till it's dry and has nothing left to give. So yeah, I don't know what we can do to save movies. I think I'm gonna have to step in, and that's the last thing anybody wants, for me to step in to save the day. What do you think we have to do to save movies?
Not let corporations run them dry. Get new ideas, please.
Guys, on the weekend we listened to God Did by DJ Khaled. Pretty good album, I would say. I like the tracks, most of them, yeah. What do you think?
It was good. I like them. You have said to me multiple times that some of the bars there were like straight up fire.
JC still got them bars, spitting nothing but facts. And Wheezy, Wayne, man, he put some fire out. He literally just said how he made the culture of today. No one had dreadlocks. No one had the face tats before him. He made the culture, and everyone just copies him. That was a fire. But Hove went off, man. That he just went off.
I have to say my favorite song out of all of them has to be the one with Juice WRLD.
Oh, yeah. Juice WRLD did. Really good song. Really nice to hear Juice WRLD again. What was your favorite DJ Khaled verse?
Another one. He did say another one.
God did.
God did. Again, many people have a God complex, and I don't understand it. Well, I do understand it, but so. Hove being like, Hove did.
Jesus turned water to wine. For Hove, it only took a stove or something like that.
God complex.
Who would you say is the GOAT rapper, hip-hop artist, top of the top food chain?
Biggie. I don't know.
Yeah, Biggie Smalls. We're East Coast kids, so we rock with the East. We don't mess with the West, man.
I want to say it would either be one of these three, because when I think of rap, like genuine rap, I think of like Biggie, of course, it's Biggie. Tupac, it's Tupac. And Jay-Z.
When I think of rap, I think of Biggie, Pac, Jay-Z, Eminem, Lil Wayne.
Okay, you're gonna name all of them.
That's about it.
Biggie.
Okay, guys, we've declared it. Biggie is the greatest rapper to ever do it. If you disagree with us, feel free to meet me in the streets. I'll send you my address. What's the biggest band in the world right now?
I have no clue. I mean, I guess it'd be I was gonna say One Direction. No. No. I meant BTS.
Oh, she's one of them.
Oh, Banda MS.
Yeah, Banda MS is the biggest band in the world right now.
Fine. You see how stupid that sounds? And then BTS, everyone knows BTS. Even you know BTS.
BTS sucks.
Do not say that. We do not want them after us, okay? BTS is good.
If you disagree with me, feel free to meet me in the streets. I'll send you my address as well.
They'll find your address. They'll find where you live. They will stalk you, and when you are weak, they will tell you.
Recently, I've been trying to invest into clothes, but a certain type of clothes. I want to look like a Mexican singer from like back then, way back then.
A mariachi.
Not necessarily a
mariachi.
Not necessarily a mariachi.
Say Vicente Fernandez.
I just want to look the part.
Vicente Fernandez.
I just want to look more Mexican a little. Not because I want to be Mexican. I don't like being Mexican, but I like how they dress. I really like how the old Mexicans used to dress. With those weird-looking boots with the
Weird-looking boots.
With the cool-looking squared boots, and then the hat, the sombrero, the flannel shirt.
Do you know what? Okay, funny thing. I remember seeing a video where like a guy dressed up in a typical Mexican, costume of like the hat and the mariachis and the poncho. And, like, he went to, like, this public place full of Americans. And he was like, should I wear this? What do you think? Imagine there's just this white guy dressed up like a Mexican. What do you think? Should he be allowed to wear that?
Of course, why not?
Some of the people said over there in the white zone. Not the white zone.
Oh, my God. What the heck?
In the American zone. They were like, oh, you shouldn't wear that. That's, like, offensive. You shouldn't wear that because you have to, like, respect the culture and what it means. And they're like, oh, you can't wear all that stuff because you have to, like, understand the meaning behind why they wear that or what that means, the culture, man. And then he went down to, like, a place filled with claquaches and he was like, oh, can I wear this? Do you think I can wear this? And they're like, oh, ya, güey, sí, te ves bien. Ay, perrón, güey. And my only train thought was like, there is no culture behind the way we dress. Not that much, really. The reason why we wear a sombrero is because we want to get away from the sun. Because we're in the fields working. We just don't want the sun to hit us.
It was weird. You're in bed.
And then the reason why ponchos is also because of the sun. And mustaches, we're just machistas. Or everyone over there is machistas. And then what else? The mariachis is just we actually are home to mariachis. We're like invented them. I find it funny how some people like say that you can't wear something And then you go to that actual person, you're like, can I wear this? And they're like, I don't care.
I think old ideals are gonna die soon. Maybe old people and millennials will probably still care more about it than us, Gen Z. I feel like we don't care about values anymore. Like, we don't care about culture. We don't care to learn about where we came from. Like, I don't care about any culture. I don't care about where I came from.
For yourself, I do care.
There's a survey somewhere, I don't remember where it is, that I think it was like millennials are just not marrying anymore because they don't believe in marriage anymore. Even I've been like, would I ever really want to get married? I've even thought about, like, I don't even think I'd want to get married. That life must suck. What do you have to say on this?
I feel like it's, for Gen Z, there's like these waves. Because there's, of course, your wave of Gen Z, which don't care. They don't care about culture. They don't care about life.
What a way to put it, man. I don't care about life or anything.
You don't give, okay?
I don't give anything to society. I just don't provide. I don't do anything. No. I just barely exist.
No, you don't care about culture and stuff like that. And then there's this other wave of Gen Z that cares too much. That's like, it's all of the whole cancel culture thing and all of the offensiveness and like, you can't do this because of this and blah 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 and yada yada yada. And then there's another wave that just is the mixture of that. It's just like, it doesn't care, but at the same time knows its values, but at the same time can't care, and then it's just a whole mess. I'm in there somewhere.
That's all I have to say about that. I really want to look like a Mexican singer from the old days. Gerardo Reyes, maybe. Vicente Fernandez, Chalino Sanchez. I want to just look manly like that. Like, one of my mom's favorite singer is Luis Miguel, and that, I don't call that manliness. Like, I have a very masculine, like, I
machista.
I really do have some machista in me. That's one of the things I have from my culture. Most of the Mexicans, or maybe every Mexican in Mexico, is just machista. I think it might change now with new generations, but I still have some of that in me. My dad has always wanted to go to these concerts with, like, los dos carnales, like these people who come to, like, Tampa, or sometimes in very rare occasions they'll come to Sarasota, but he just doesn't want to go because sometimes he just doesn't look the part, because not even he, who is a Mexican born, not even he has the outfit or anything. He's adjusted to being American. He's like, I'm not Mexican anymore. I'm American. And he just sounds so funny. All right, guys, I think we're going to end it off here. We spent like 50 minutes in a car recording a podcast. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Watch the vlogs. Keep on listening to the podcast. The last one, we had the highest amount of viewers to ever listen to it. 8 viewers decided to listen to the podcast. Carl now has the words of wisdom for us. Take it away, Carl.
Never been afraid to die, but I always been afraid to die before I get where I'm going. Juice WRLD.
Nice quote. Beautiful quote. I'm gonna go cry somewhere. So yeah, goodbye everybody. This has been another fun episode of a podcast hosted by yours truly, Carl
and Oscar.
This is Young and Opinionated. Goodbye.
You still didn't do the echo.
I don't care about the echo. I'll do the echo effect later. So don't forget about the Patreon. Go subscribe to it. Remember, for $5 a month, you get an 8-hour-long video of me editing a video. Remember that. And for $1, if you don't have money, you'll just get the last 10 minutes of this podcast when we cut it off. Well, you'll get to hear whatever we say. I don't care what it is. It could be the most offensive thing ever. I'll keep it in for $1 a month.
$1 a month to get you canceled,
Yes.
fined, imprisoned.
And get this, I'm gonna add something new. For $20 a month, I will fly you out.
What the?
I will fly you out.
For $20?
I will fly you out so you can appear in the vlog for a whole minute. And get this, you will join us on the podcast. And get this, you'll be the first person to ever
Well, if multiple people do this, they can't all be the first person.
okay, and on top of that, you'll be the first to receive our merch that we haven't made yet.
Too much. You're playing them out. You're giving them video time, podcast time, and a merch we've not even thought of.
For $50, you'll get a video message of me saying I love you, and that's it.
For $20, you get to be flown out to Florida from wherever you are. You get to be on the vlog and podcast. You get merch we don't even know about. But for $50, just I love you.
Yes.
Dead into the camera. I love you.
I love you. For $100, I will personally fly to wherever you are. I will walk up to your front door and shake your hand and give you a hug. That's about it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Again, $20. I get to be in a vlog, be in a podcast, and get merch we don't know about. Flown out. And just, hi, shake hand, hug, walks away. Doesn't even say bye. It's not in the contract.
Yeah. I don't have time for that. I send a body double.
Ah!
For $1,000, you can take Carl to prom.
What? Ew. You're essentially selling me.
Yes. I only do this podcast because I like money. So, yeah. Give me more money.
We're broke. You can't even buy me anything above $5.